One TV special report.
So, with the statement of the LTO, Ma'am Salome, is a matter of communication, collaboration, and cooperation. Collaborate lang sa LTO as per the operation. Pero kung wala ko mo na LTO na episode, they can impose 8,000 and the LTO could impose the ticket and revoke the ordinance, revoke the franchise. And report to the LTO, report to the below for the process repercussion. That's the proper thing to do.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Ma'am Navarro.
Just a clarification. During the operation, if the CTMS will issue the citation ticket, we could no longer issue the DOP because we cannot issue 2 tickets to one driver.
Okay.
So the CTMS will decide, so especially on the colorum operation, anti-colorum operation, so we could issue the DOP para mas bukat siya, and also kanang mga unregistered na vehicle, motor cabs.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Salome. Yes, any other reaction? Honorable Romero, you have the floor now.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Sa akong nainamduman, we have already interviewed about the new applicant for franchise, Madam Chair. Ang amuang usa sa atong ordinance sa Madam Chair na kay mga minor violation, traffic violation, isyuhan kang citation ticket, tama sa katulo, maribok mo franchise. So, daghan na siguro kayo diri nga murag ang lubyan na kaduha katulo na nakatagan. Naman sa ordinance sa pong maabot og katulo katikid ang na-issue sa iya mga traffic violation, maribok yung franchise.
Yes,
There was 3 successive violations. The 4th violation is revocation of franchising.
revocation.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay.
Yes, Sir, I confirm. As member of the panel, review the applicants. Kung balik ang tulo, maribok na yung franchise. Okay, when we this role sa ordinance, kaya dahil applicants, in fact, when we grant the application to franchise sa mga aplikante, napay-waiting, wala pa ako nila franchise, napay-waiting. As of that time, more than 300, napay, hindi kami gusto apply. So, kung maribok ang franchise, it opens the gates to applicants. The mayor might now consider the acceptance of new applicants sa franchise. Okay, na-iligan na report. So, but it's necessary na report, ma-report sa Pipilo, Division, ma-report sa mayor, para makita sa mayor na na-iligan na report sa franchise. So, we need to open again the application for franchise. Kailangan nagtagad. Una ang gitulo, ang violation, pag-ampi ang mga motor cab passengers na di kasala. Usa, duha, katulo, maribok na. Sa among tilo, ang ipasas yun. Babantay mo kay katulo, inyong application na, violation, maribok na. Ang ipasas yun process. Okay? Para yun, mag-ampi ang holders franchise. So, I think this matter is settled. It's a matter of collaborating with the LTO. The LTO is always willing, as I heard from Ma'am Salome, na kumarkos ang CTMS. They are willing to have a joint operation. As in the past, kung naman hatang LTO operation sa ako, this is so participating in the LTO. I know that. So, it's a matter of collaborating, communicating with the LTO, and we impose the law. When I listen, program revoke. Okay, to be good, atong franchise ay decision dili kulong ka ribok. So report sa mayor, report sa may division para makita nga dagan na ribok. Pwede lang open o franchise na called application kay ang mayor na naka-decide kung mag-open application dagan na tagad dagan na na sa open application. So that's the public thing to do.
Thank you, Honorable Madam Chair. Yes, Honorable Suizo, your reaction.
Yes, Madam Chair. With the manifestation of the CTMS, Madam Chair, regarding na kinahanglan silang ordinansa to implement or to prove na dali para madakop dahil itong wala ning tuman sa balaod nga mo lukat og LTO. May we know from our LTO chief kung necessary ba or important ang ipangayo ni Sir Ampong regarding sa ordinansa kay kung ako'y fiscal tapos mo-file ko kaso sa mga drivers nga nakabayolate, dili na ko gamito ng ordinansa kay limited ng ordinansa 1 year na imprisonment and 5,000 ra ang pinaka-max. Walang national law 10,000 pwede pa mo rin daghan kaayo. So in your own opinion, Ma'am Salome, is it necessary, important nga tagaan na itong ordinansa ang request ni Sir Ampong or we stick to the national law?
As far as I know, I think there's already mga ordinance before na appeal ang unregistered or expired registration. So there's no need, I think, sa pagkuhan. Wala kayo nakakuan sa ordinance na Totirino, pero previously, na ay mga makita na mo na madakpan mo ato sa LTO kay unregistered, di ay ito citation ticket, so we advise them to pay to the treasurer's office.
Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Salome. Any other...
Honorable Sir, as always, I would like to just make this point again. The under national law, the AGO can impose ordinance. Under the law, under the ordinance, the AGO can impose ordinance. So, pwede kang dakpan sa NGO tungkol sa ordinansa na kabilisyon. Pwede mo kadakpan sa LTO tungkol sa imong belisyon sa national law. Doha imong belisyon. Pwede ma-impose because walay, double party, walay. Because they are imposed by different jurisdictions. One imposed by the LTO, and one imposed by the NGO, which is the local authority. So, kung mag-file ka kaso, natural lang i-file kaso sa pag-isintyo, kaya ko pinalti. Pilipod, doon kaso niya tumang. Based on the LTO law, Public Act 196, kung ito, LTO, sa based on the ordinance, doon kasi ito bangon sa korte. So, muna,
Okay, thank you, Honorable Madam. Yes, Honorable
Thank you, Madam Chair. Sa akong pagsabot, no, ganina pag-istorya ni Colonel Ampong, dili, ang problema sa motor club is not the franchise. Diba? Ang problem ninyo, ang registration sa motorcycle. So, unsa may imong concern, sir, na imong ipasynchronize ang registration sa vehicle o ang sa franchise?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
yung mga ginay gusto sa CTMS na it should be the franchise and the registered motor vehicle should go together. Because as I observed and I found that there was franchise but unregistered motor vehicle. So illegal yan.
So ang
Gusto mo mag-aam silang duha.
Ang gusto ninyo sa CTMU, idungan ang registration sa franchise o sa motor vehicle.
Motor vehicle. So
Dili man ang mahitabo, sir, kay ang registration sa motor vehicle from the time of purchase man.
as DTO said earlier, yung mga numbering sa LTO, sa number nila, kung number 4 ka is, that is April. So, okay, ang registration mo, the franchise is January ang registration. So, you're still allowed. Pero after April, automatic, you have to register your vehicle para at least maging legal ang yung motor cab. Because ang motor cab, rehistro ang motorcycle, pati nasa franchise. Yun muna yung makikasabot.
So, Ma'am Salome, pwede ba na siya i-synchronize ninyo ang kaning franchise at the same time motorcycle? Usually, when we purchase motor vehicle, at the time of purchase man nga ang atong registration.
Actually, Mr. Chair, the registration of the motorcycle, depende na siya sa plate ending number. So like for example, if the plate ending number is 1, it should be on January up to 0 October. So that is why ma-confuse ang mga vehicle owners kay based sa ordinance nato, ang plate ending nga 1, 2, 3 is December siya mag-renew. So advance siya by next year, katong ending 1, mag-renew na siya. Pero si ending 3, ato pa siya sa March ng ana. So the plate ending 4, 5, 6, February siya mag-renew o franchise. Pero sa LTO, April, May o June pa. So naiga-advance kanunay. So ang tendencies is makalimot ang vehicle owner na wag pa din siya naka-renew sa LTO kaya nagtulo siya na renew naman ang iyang franchise. Ang layo yun kaayo is the 7890 kay March first quarter, no? Sa March pa, pero atos pa na siya sa fourth quarter mag-renew sa iyang registration. So mo to kung giingon nga naiuban client sa akong observation, usahon nila. For example, ang kaning mo-renew naman, i-renew naman siya ako ang March, may na siya nga, ako na naning to-renew by next year. Kaya para makasave ko sa requirements. So, kobo na siya mahitabo sa amuha.
Or pa is good kung dili madakpan.
Kung dili madakpan.
Kung madakpan, may penalty of 10,000.
So, kung madakpan siya, 10,000, tapos naapan dyan din itawag kong accessory penalty nga 2,000, which is the reckless driving. So, 12,000 ka na.
Okay, ma'am, kaning number sa plate, isa may nagset na ang local o ang national?
Ang national.
So, mo na yung problema. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
I think di na nalibugot ang galingon. There's something to bilikon side. Kapan saya siya, pareho din. Okay, ano ba na-insure na kung mag-apply ka business na kay precision. Ano mo libo ba ta? Is the detail difference folder na is motorcycle should be always registered. Iyan ang duty. He should impose that to himself. Kung siya ka, renew sa iyang motor, wala na yung franchise. Siya rin ito. He should do that. Di na kailangan reconcile naman. What? Is that synchronize? Wala. Simple lang, malito sa muta. Simple synchronize. Price synchronization, wala. The assembler should ensure na at all times ay ang motor resistro. Siguro, yung motor resistro, wala sa franchise. Di po na. Automatic di po. By if factor, meaning by official below. If factor, di po. Di ko kipisa, siya pong, not a lawyer, Ma'am Salome is telling here, kung wala mo ito, isa factor, automatic na, di po. Isa factor, everything. Wala isip ko na, malibog ka. Wala rin kung siya, wala. Kung mga kagaliso, di po. Kasi wala sa kung malibog ka.
thank you, Honorable Majority Leader of the manifestation. Yes, Honorable Cypress.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, as far as I remember, Madam Chair, na-amend din siya na ordinance way back 2019. Kaya before, Madam Chair, ang renewal din sa franchise ng diri sa Osamis is every year. And then, I think ang mga motor cab drivers, nakatawag na sila before na bali sa ending of their plate number 1, 2, 3, na dito na siya sa December. Actually, Madam Chair, ang atong mga motor cab drivers, Madam Chair, before ni na himo na ordinance na atay murag nakatawag to sila adto for hearing. So, I think, Madam Chair, wala na rason kay kabalo naman sila. And then dili lang mani twice na ninato nga buhat, Madam Chair, na murag kada tulo ka tuig, and they are very thankful, Madam Chair, na kas-an na lang sila mulukat every 3 years. So I think, Madam Chair, na-point si Honorable Marcelian Tapayan na murag dili na nato kinahanglan i-reconcile kay in the first place, Madam Chair, nakagano na gyud ang atong mga motor cab drivers na ni Madam Chair na ang LTO every year kung unsay ending sa ilang plate number mao na ilang tinglukat, so sayong dundumon. And then sila po, Madam Chair, tungod kay dili nila malimtan ang nahimo sa Asenso Osamis na every 3 years na lang sila maglukat, so kanang thankful sila ako, Madam Chair, so di po nila malimtan na pasalamat po sila na instead na every year sila namulukat, kas-an na lang sila mulukat sa isa ka tuig. So, ang atuan na lang ani Madam Chair is ang kas-an na lang sila mulukat sa isa ka tuig. So, ang sa tulo ka tuig, kas-an na lang sila mulukat ng franchise. So as sa ako, Madam Chair, na wala na siguro ang may i-reconcile ang pag-remind na lang tingali through sa ilang presidente na they should be responsible sa unsay ilang na benefit sa Asenso. That's all, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you of your manifestation and Press. Any other manifestation regarding the discussion that we have this afternoon? The Secretary is taking note of our deliberations.
I think they should have settled from it. They have to renew their franchise every 3 years, but they have to renew their decision with the LTO every year, annual. Kita video ang mga franchise holder na 3 years na instead of every year na franchise, 3 years na permission sa bias franchise. Hindi siya pitapon na mas mag-ampin sila sa mo nga nag-video kaya nga ilang pinganak sa mo nga ilang resto ilang second every year girl sa LTO. If they did not ilang report, that's the report. Just now are religious of the law, they are considered religious of the law. So maribok ilang franchise niya, wala pang sa LTO, wala pang resto lang ito. I think that's it all from sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, Honorable Majority Leader. Any other manifestation?
I think we have to thank Ma'am Solome for sparing her valuable time. I know she's very busy with the LTO, kasi hit sa LTO, busy kay kadadlaw. Thank you, Ma'am, for coming. Your usual support to the Regional City Bank. Thank you also sa Ampong for being in the concern. I hope being here today, we could have an appropriate collaboration with the LTO para muli mawala na please report to the division sa Frances Poor na malibok na ilang nagkaroon malibok na yun. Report sa LTO para makita sa LTO sa mayor, report sa mayor. So I think that's it all, Sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ma'am Salome. Thank you, Sir Angkong, for your precious time that you have with us this afternoon. Salamat kayo.
With that, I want to resume the resolution.
Rules solution.
We now proceed to item number 5. Over the day. There are about 2 written presentations on promotion for the business. First, request from City Mayor to enact a resolution authorizing the local executive Attorney Samuel Mendes to request on behalf of the City of Osamis the secondment of Il John S. Abokay, Senior Division Program Specialist of the Department of Education, Scholarship Division of Samis to the State Planning and Development Office of the LGU. Second, the request also from the City Mayor is for us to pass our National Assembly the conduct of TISTA trainings in Kokiri, Isito, and Community System Servicing, Isito, from 12 November 2025 until 15 December 2025 by Immaculate Christian College of the University. With this, to request for a session of the motion, I move that motion to approve the agenda for the day with the instruction of the motion.
There is a joint motion of the Honorable Majority Leader for the approval of our agenda for today with 2 inclusions as being presented. Motion approved.
Thank you, Mr. President. There are no minutes attached to our agenda under item number 6. We proceed to item number 7. Adari, proposed ordinance on the list of honorable subsidies supplementary ordinance stating the implementation of the no collection policy and of public military and secondary schools in subsidy. For the first reading, Council.
The Honorable, yes, Honorable Communal, you are now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority of the Leader. This representation seeks the indulgence of the body to briefly introduce the proposed ordinance entitled An Ordinance Strengthening the Implementation of the No Collection Policy in All Public Elementary and Secondary Schools in Osamis City. Madam Chair, the purpose of this message is...
Honorable, just for first reading.
Yes, first reading, Madam Chair. Let me finish.
This is an ordinance. So just pass on first reading and we refer to the appropriate committee.
Yes, Madam Chair.
No discussion for first reading.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so be approved on first reading, Madam Chair, and referred to the Committee on Education, since the proposed ordinance involves education, governance, and learners' welfare. Next, Committee on Laws, Rules and Ordinances for review of legal form consistency with national laws. Debit Orders, Republic Act 5546, Republic Act 7160. Next, Committee on Barangay Affairs, since barangay officials are tasked to assess in monitoring and reporting violations. The last is the Committee on Social Services, Youth and Sports Development, since the ordinance has relevance to child welfare and youth protection. I so move, Madam Chair, for first reading.
This proposed ordinance has been moved with the Honorable Communal on first reading and we refer to the appropriate committee. Motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Honorable Sir, with the approval of the ordinance on first reading, I am aware that Honorable Go, the Commissioner Chairman of Education, is very close to the debate. She has been our Commissioner since 2019, and I know he is close to the debate, although our new SDS, our SDS new, Ang Serrano, Vice Di Palago, but she is still very close to the SDS and other debate officials. So may I request the Commissioner to confer with the debate officials who are close there regarding this ordinance, and please ensure to them that this ordinance is not an attempt whatsoever to impose on the prerogatives, meaning di tanag attempt ma-impose on the prerogative, because I know nas like existing ilang kalimong mechanism sa self-control na may request also to resolve that also.
Is it that will be handled by the committee level?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Madam Chair, I would like to confirm and conform with the motion of Honorable Sunny Mominal to that this proposed ordinance be referred to the various committee concerned. So before we conduct the public hearing, because aside from giving it time for a thorough review and proofreading of the draft, we also need to gather additional references on that end, policies, orders, and memos relative to the no collection policy law. And we also need to go over with our primary and oversight function of this Sanggunian and its specific committees, since in one of the provisions there involves the implementation.
That has to be discussed in the committee.
Yes, Madam Chair. So I would like also to include during the joint committee consultation the city's legal team. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable. Yes, thank you, Honorable. Mr. Secretary, can you take note of the concerned committees to be invited during the committee meeting?
Honorable Sir,
Yes.
I may make other request if the committee actually can you inform me so that I could schedule public hearing in water as Honorable Leader. If you're ready, consider.
Okay. Honorable.
Madam Chair, if this August body is amenable to the concerned committees involved, will be available on Thursday, 20 November 20. And may I also request that all the members of the concerned committee be present during the consultation meeting.
Consideration on public hearing.
No, not yet public hearing, Mr. Majority Floor Leader. Committee level first. With the, yes, with the concerned committee.
Committee hearing.
Yes, with the city's legal team. Thank you.
Consultation on in the committee hearing. Then take note of Mr. Secretary. Legislation of Honorable.